Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, an announcement. In the track maintenance, your train services will be replaced by buses tonight between I thought it was Joondalup. Swear it said it was a Joondalup line. Okay, anyway. Today we are here to film a change for the 471 route, which currently leaves Joondalup station and comes over here to Burns Beach and then goes down here and terminates at the same place at Burns Beach as 470, but it will now travel a new route up through here and terminate there. And then there's also the one which goes from Clarkson twice a day. Nonsense. So that one will now, that used to go down here and back up here instead of the same stop twice, will now just go straight like this and back out. So we'll film that and we'll go on the last ever trip which will do that service, which we'll go and see right now. So let's go. Here is the bus 2880 going to Burns Beach Ocean Parade on the 471 for one of the last times. 471 at Burns Beach Ocean Parade for one of the last times we're ever going to see this. Just terminated in from Joondalup station. Here it is. You can see on this pole there's 471 services to Clarkson, because that's like a few times a day deviation that I stated before, and then the one to Joondalup. So it just came down to this roundabout, terminated here. Now this stop will still be serviced by the 470 route, so it's not really that significant. But there are some other stops which will no longer be serviced. So this bus is now leaving, not in service, 2880. Out from Burns Beach. Now what we're going to check out now is the one stop which is actually being removed, as no route will ever go there anymore. And we're gonna go on the Clarkson deviation for the last time ever on specific sections of the road. Alright, so here's the next pair of bus stops which 471 won't service anymore. You can see the sign for 471 to Joondalup there. These are still also going to be served by 470, so not too significant to film that. But the only stop that's being removed on the regular route is over to the left here, because the route's actually only changing 3 stops, as I said before. 3 stops are not going to be served, and 3 new stops will be served further up north in the Burns Beach suburb to serve more areas, instead of having 2 buses terminated at the same place, even though this spot at Burns Beach is definitely the busiest. So I'm not sure if the changes are worthwhile just to serve some new housing developments. But there was a survey on very long time ago, maybe it was even a year ago now, and I think maybe it's a bit less, but the community seems to have agreed to change it. Okay, so Burns Beach right here. There's about to be a 471 from Clarkson, which actually comes down this road here, even though all other ones come from here. But that one comes from Clarkson to do a weird loop just to start the route at its normal spot. So you can watch that go past in a second. I'm just gonna actually, yeah, it's gonna come past soon, so we'll just watch that go past. Yep, it's coming very soon. Now the dumb thing is, when you look at this on the app, this is actually one of the very few examples of a bus route which serves the same stop twice, like goes past the same stop twice at the moment from Clarkson. So over on Marmion Avenue it serves the same spot twice. So once it actually goes past the first time, the app thinks it's already gone past the second time, and then it says it's already served the entire Burns Beach area, even though it hasn't. So that's a bit confusing. But yeah, it's coming over here now. This is there's only 2 services a day in the afternoon from Clarkson. I think there's a few more in the morning, but this is the afternoon first service from Clarkson, and then we're filming to come past. There it is, coming down now, and then we're gonna get onto the second one, which will be the last ever service to operate along here from Clarkson ever, because it's the Friday before the Sunday where it changes. Here it is, a Moustache bus 471 TP 2926. One person on it. So just passing here through Burns Beach, which you won't see anymore. We're actually gonna get on that bus now, but right now it's just going down there to service the normal Terminus stop. And now as that bus goes up there, we're gonna run up this street to these bus stops over here at Kuya Pass. That one right there, and this one here, which are the only 2 or 1 on either side of the road, regular stops being removed. Transport would like to advise that bus stops in the area have been reviewed. As a result, this bus stop will be deleted from the above date. Sorry, I have to run up here to catch in time. This is 27558 here, just randomly stuck in the ground. Pretty random. Same with the other one under that tree there. Now, for someone's actually going to come up here in any second, and we can get on it, go over to Marmion Avenue, and then take the last 471 ever along Burns Beach Road. After Marmion Avenue, I mean. In the distance, that's actually where it already joins on to where the new Route 71 will be, so it's not really a major change. It's just mainly this street, which you can view the entirety of here, to down to where that grey car is in the distance, not being served, and the little section where the 470 already goes to the Burns Beach Terminus, not being served. And of course the 2 times a day deviation will no longer travel on that road, as it will just go up there in both directions. Come in, stop there, and come all the way back. Just waiting for it now.
It's 29:26. There it is. I don't know where it was, but here it is. It's now going at that roundabout. So, let me zoom in there. It's not the best camera quality, but see it. It is going around that roundabout. There it is. Now it's coming back. Should probably hail the bus. As I needed to get back to Joondalup. There it is. And in comes the bus, run by 2926.
Here it comes now, along whatever this road's called. I'm actually not sure, for one of the last times. Here we go. Second last service from Clarkson on the old streets. Parting 18053. Yep. It's funny because this is like one of the only service, well, one of the few services which actually operates on 2 different things actually. One of the few services to only operate on Saturday but not Sunday. I mean, there's a few, but not too many. Also, one of the only ones to operate later on a Saturday than on a weekday, which is pretty strange. Sorry. So this is also perfectly timed because I managed to take one from Joondalup to the Terminus, film it, one from the stop being removed back here. Now I can just cross this intersection here, which is the Burns Beach Drive and Marmion Avenue intersection, and we're gonna get on the next service. Alright, here we are just to the west of the Burns Beach Road Marmion Avenue intersection. You can see the freeway all the way down in the distance. Bus stop number 96 with the same message as all the other times. Just a simple bench here on Burns Beach Road. And this bus stop is only used for the Clarkson Deviation service, which it's Friday today, so it only operates on weekdays. And that means the last ever time this bus stop will ever be serviced, forever, said ever so many times, but it's right now. 1 minute and the bus comes in, and then this stop will never be serviced ever again, which is pretty amazing that I managed to catch the last service, because it's at such a reasonable time for 4:40 p.m. 4:39. There it is. And it's an articulated bus. Oh, sorry. Wow! Even better, man. That's amazing. An articulated service. How good can it get? I actually was like 10 seconds from catching this bus on Wednesday, and I was gonna film it on Wednesday so I wouldn't have to come here on Friday, because after this I'm actually going to film the Route 60 changes, which I might put in the same video, I'm not sure, probably. And it was also an articulated, so I guess it's assigned and articulated, even though I don't know why, because it's not serving schools, it's not serving anything special, it just starts at Clarkson, then goes to the usual terminus via this road, which is not going to do anymore. So this is so significant, it's so weird, like that this bus will just never be serviced again, and I'm actually in the last service. It's so strange. So it's right there, the last bus to, I wonder which number it is. Can I see it from here? I think it's the usual 3078 that operates around the Joondalup area, and it's gonna come here right now. And we're going to sit at the front and watch the last trip down there. Oh, there's also another bus, not in service. Probably just finished a 470 service, yep. From Burns Beach, now going back. 2951. Then we're just going to watch this one all the way back to the Burns Beach Terminus and then back up through the streets, which won't be serviced anymore, as it heads back to Joondalup, because I'm going to be right there where the bus is standing right now in about 8 minutes time, or 10 minutes time. So, yeah, here it comes. Enjoy this moment. Here it is. We're got the bus stop in sight as well. Aren't you meant to turn left here? Yeah. You have to serve through there. That's 470.
Yeah, I know, yeah, but the usual 471, when we did the school, so I just did the school, used to go straight down there.
Yeah, but this one's not actually the school special. This one's just the one that goes from Clarkson, like an extension. But, yeah, you know, because it's being changed here. This road won't be served anymore after Sunday. And where you picked me up before, that was the last time a bus will ever stop at that stop. Yeah. Yeah, they've changed the terminus, and it's like down there, yeah. And they've also changed this service to now operate on this road instead of Burns Beach Road. So, yeah. It. The bus driver actually got confused again and thought that he just has to go straight back down Burns Beach, just like when he served the stop where I was. But no, he has to serve the usual 471 route, so I had to tell him, as you see in the clip where we randomly went around the whole roundabout. Yeah, and that's it now, heading back to Joondalup. Time to film Route 60 changes. TB 3078 arrived on the 471 service via Burns Beach because of the trip from Clarkson. And that's it now. Joondalup station. Now I'm gonna catch the train down there. So let's go. Finally still got airport line ads at Joondalup. A month after opening, still proud and glory about it, displaying it here. Anyway, we're gonna wait for the train now. Here we are. When I actually filmed Joondalup, it was a very bad video with a bad phone, but train coming in, 107. 103. So that's it now for Route 60. All the bus stops just like this one. Only Route 60 to Elizabeth Quay 10214. It's funny because they have to change the entirety of these poles just so they make everything say 980. And an increase in frequency. The last time it was changed was August 2021, so it's gone over a year without change. Now Route 60 being renumbered to 980 with a higher frequency. This is funny. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes to do one stop, then 2 minutes to do, 5 minutes to do another 2 stops, and then another 5 minutes to do another stop. The times on the back of bus poles are always so unrealistic and longer than they actually are. Like it's like if it was completely traffic jammed. Anyway, here we got Hyde Park over here. I'm gonna get in this 60 service coming down right now, and then we'll go back to the city and maybe film just a few more clips.